Hello, I'm Liz Zorab.
I'm Mr. J.
And this is Byther Farm. And this morning, we've got a hole problem.
Yeah, you could say there's a whole lot of sinking going on.
We're in the covered walkway which leads from the chickens' shed into the stable and then out to their field. And this morning, as I was walking through, I had a sinking feeling. Actually, more than that, there is a board over a hole in the ground here, which we put the board down when we moved in nearly 3 years ago, with the intention that we would try and get a manhole cover, or what else they call an access point cover.
Unfortunately it's a common size, so it's not one we've been able to pick up easily from a builder's merchant or similar.
So we had a big piece of board over it, but it would seem over the last 3 years the water that has gone on the board has weakened it. And this morning, as I walked, I walked along here. I'm far from walking along. I just walked straight into this hole. Had a bit of a fright, to say the least, so I went up to hip depth in this hole. Thankfully one leg was out of the hole, because otherwise I would have just gone straight into it.
And then I'd have been trying to work out where the woman had disappeared to.
So I am fine. I've got quite a lot of bruising. I've banged my head a bit, but actually nothing is broken other than my pride is a little dented. My dignity has it's gone on holiday. But next thing we need to do is get this hole covered up safely.
Absolutely. Before she goes down it.
Yeah, we don't want any chickens in holes. So on a temporary basis, we've put a bucket in the top of the hole just to try and deter the chickens from taking a swim into this water pit. And Mr. J and I are heading out right away to a DIY store to pick up one paving slab that will cover this on this side. But I'm pretty sure that some of the hole is on the other side of this fence, so we're going to have a second slab on that side and just make sure that we can't fall into this again. So we've just come out of the DIY store and we found a couple of paving slabs. And a replacement spade for the one that I broke with Erica a couple of weeks ago. They're heavy. I think we probably need to take the old board up, don't we?
Apart from the bit that's just gone in.
Okay, I'll move that bucket around the outside so we can get it off. Oh, it's rotted through there completely.
Well, I'm sorry, little overflow pool, but you seem to be full of other stuff at the minute.
But I think that the one that's on this side will have to go on top of this netting, because I don't know that I can get this out from under it. It's by you. Look, this board, you could well be kneeling on it.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think we'll have to put it over the top on this. On this side. So underneath on that side as much as we can.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a seriously big hole.
Yeah.
It's actually Come to about there. Come to you're kneeling over the space. Yeah. It's actually much bigger inside than I imagined it was.
Yeah.
Do you know, it almost looks like it would cover, that one piece would cover the whole hole, doesn't it? And that's what I couldn't get at from the other side. Here it comes.
Okay.
Wow. Shall I move it this side? Do you want to go around the other side and pull it through from there, or?
If you're all right pushing, I was going to clear a bit more of that space there, so it levels it out a bit.
Oh, I see.
You are?
I can see. Hang on. Well, this. That feels a bit more solid.
Well, it should do.
No, it's not going to be wide enough, is it?
Well, it's still going to cover the hole. It's just not going to.
Well, the risk is it will go in. That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh no, try. No, it is. It's going to go into it. So we need a half slab of one of these, really, don't we? Because we don't go round there very much.
No, the chickens aren't around here now.
Well, some from the other field are, but they're not spending a lot of time around there.
No, so the only thing that might fall down there is a mouse.
So there was some at the shop that were like a half width, weren't there?
Yeah.
So we might just have to go back for one of those. But
I think what we ought to do is earth that over, or chip it over, or something. Maybe not now, but once we've got the things in place.
So that was an unexpectedly eventful morning, and I think we've learnt a sombre lesson from this, haven't we?
Yeah, procrastination may be our middle name, but sometimes you can not put off until tomorrow what you should do today.
So if you've got jobs that you really need to do, I'm going to suggest you get them done in the next few days. Because we put a piece of board over that hole with every intention of buying paving slabs to go over it, and then life happened and we completely forgot about it, and as it is, I'm not too damaged. Nothing is broken and therefore no harm done.
No.
But it could have been.
Oh, that could have been very nasty, and having taken the board off, and what was left of the board, we then discovered quite how wide and deep that chasm was.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wouldn't have climbed out that unaided.
No. I think there's a ladder on one wall actually, but it's probably fairly rusty.
Yeah. So the space was, it's not an underground cave. I don't want to exaggerate, but I certainly, if I'd fallen down that completely into that pit, I wouldn't have been able to get out on my own.
No, it's taller than Shears.
And I didn't have my phone with me to be able to call for help. which is another thing that we've agreed. I will always have my phone with me, and I haven't done that either. So another reminder that safety needs to be paramount, doesn't it?
It does, and sometimes it feels like, oh, but it's going to cost money or whatever. It's worth it. It's always worth it.
Yeah. So we are now going to have some lunch, have a much needed cup of tea, and, well, go and enjoy a bit of the sunshine.
Before the rain arrives at the end of the week.
Yeah. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you've got planned for today, go and do those jobs that you've been putting off.
Stay safe.
And I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.